Yep. Good morning. Nash County, I'm about to get on y'all ass. Yes. Oh, Lord, please forgive me for cussing. I just got served the papers to go into court because they said my son, like I say, I pulled paperwork out from 2021 from Nash County. How nasty y'all do y'all paperwork, boy. Y'all look at y'all. Y'all said I had abandoned my child. No, never. Y'all said my son was exposed to sexual and physical abuse in the home. No, never. Look how nasty y'all do y'all paperwork. But y'all said that my son said he expressed a strong desire to not come back in the house with me. If that's what my son chooses not to do, that's on him. There was no physical altercation between me and my son. Altercation took place between me and my father. Me and my father got, we exchanged some words, and then he went out there. He ain't gonna tell the truth because my dad is full of shit. He went out there and fell in that backyard and came back with bruises and scars because he knew it was gonna put me into dealing with CPS. They've been trying to come between me and my child for years. Check how. Let me show you how all this plays out now. Let me show you. I'll break this down to y'all. Let me see. Then it says I do not provide properly for my child. It said I abuse and neglected my child. Come on now. Nash County, I do more for my son on a bicycle than you got men riding around here in foreign cars and got jobs. I'm with my son 24/7 on a bicycle making it get done. Okay, then they said they were trying to talk about my son being a foster care. You see this document right here? This is a law-abiding, legal, notarized document stating that if I am ever absent of the presence of my child's life, he is to go. My mother is deceased, so my mother's name's off of that. But my sister's name is up there and my other cousin, LaTora Tucker. But then I have another piece of paper that y'all don't even need to see to where if that was the default or if my sister was to get sick and she wasn't there, and if I wanted my sister off of this, I have a lawyer and a judge and the one who helps me with my business, she's to step up and take place. And that's what my sister was somewhat upset about because I told my sister I was taking her name off of this piece of paper and I was about to implement the second form that I have written up. And she doesn't want my son to go anywhere. Anyway, besides the point, I went out and pulled out the notes that Nash County did when Mrs. Sykes took over in 2021. Some of the same BS. But let me show you when I switched everything to Wake County. No. Let me go back. Let me stick to the situation here at hand. Because y'all wrote on some notes here that my son said that me and him got into a physical altercation in February 2027. Me and my son, it wasn't a physical altercation, not that I say. Now, he said his neck was hurting. There was no bruises there. Y'all see this laptop screen? See how it's all shattered and broke? I paid $329 to have a new school laptop repaired. And he went to school and he let somebody else borrow it. That's the reason why I have this hard case on this laptop here, because I had to keep replacing stuff for the laptop and chargers that I shouldn't have been spending money on. Now, by law in the state of North Carolina, you are allowed to discipline your child. Yes, you are even allowed to spank your child if you choose to, but I don't even have to spank my child. My son has never went to school with any bruises or any marks at all. Now, let's jump down to these other notes. My dad went out there and fell on all that junk because he knew, like I said, my dad used to be a social worker. So he knows what to do to get the social workers and know how to keep police involved because he used to be a Scotland police officer. I'll pull that video out for you later on and show you that. When it talks about my grandfather, let me see. Okay. It says something about my dad said I talk about things I shouldn't be saying. Or he says I have a bipolar disorder. I'm not bipolar. I am not bipolar. So he says I talk about things I shouldn't. I talk about the presence. Y'all can go back and look through any of my videos. I talk about the presence of the Holy Spirit more than anything. So if I'm delusional for talking about Jesus Christ, the thing that's been put right in front of my life in my eyes since I was a child, I don't know what to tell you. I'm delusional for Jesus. I'm crazy for Jesus. I don't know what else to tell you. That I talk about the presence of the Holy Spirit. Y'all see it on most of my videos because I know it's real. You can't see it physically, but even in the Bible, in John chapter 14, verse 14 through 20, it talks about because not everyone will be able to receive him. They may know of him, but because I know him, he is with me. Duh. So if I'm delusional for talking about Jesus, hey man, I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I've been through too much. But when it comes over to these notes, my dad said I was delusional, bipolar, and I talk about things I shouldn't. How come on the notes for 2021, that's his name, right? Mr. Higgs. I commend my son. I commend him for what he has done for his son. I love him, and I know he loves him. Let's see right here. It talks about my son goes above and beyond the call of duty to make sure his son has everything he needs. I think he has done an excellent job for being a father for his son, washing his clothes, cooking for him, taking him out to the park. I talked to him. I'm talking to him. I'm not talking about what I've seen. I'm talking about what she's talking about what my mother did too. I'm talking about what I have seen. As far as him being a father, I give him an A. He loves his son, additionally, unconditionally. So I don't know. I really don't know how y'all get that mixed up. My dad put these notes over here talking about I was bipolar. I didn't take care of stuff. I didn't do nothing for my son. But then he switched up over here and commended me for being a great father. See, who's bipolar? Who's changing up? I keep paperwork for a reason. When a person cannot have control of a situation like how they want to or see fit, they'll make up and they'll spread rumors and lies, or they try to get a person taken up in the legal system to see what's going to work out best for the favor. Hey, it's said up here that my son had a strong desire or something not to come back and stay with me. Hey man, I'm not going to keep arguing or be tangled up in the legal system when I don't have to be. If me going above and beyond and being there for my son, me physically being there for my son, is costing me my peace, and he ain't happy. Man, I'm trying to pull up. It's sad. It's very sad. Let me see. But if me being there for my son is costing me, you see that? You see that? I get emails like that all the time for my business. If me being present and my son is not happy, what am I here for? So if he ain't happy, hey man, I love you. God bless you. God bless you. But I can't keep sitting down and I keep allowing people to abuse my name and my reputation just because, I don't know, because they can't have so much control. Anyway, I encourage you, get into your word for the spirit, matter, feature, natural. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged.